8-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Panthers. First down.
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Mike's 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He finds some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Come on now, let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Go. Go. Check 3, check 3. We got it, we got it, we got it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on, boy. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color.
Shit.
Right.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
The board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What's that? Ready?
Go, go, go. Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3 down, 3 down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, he'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Throwing again. Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Wright. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Newton on 1st down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet. Second down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get this.
Look at it.
To throw again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
15.
Blue dark Corkers.
Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mike.
That's what I do.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Great.
From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Mike's 56. Hey, here we go.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Complete to right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd and 12. Newton, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Being chased out left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. Go kick or trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 on the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready.
Mahomes now to throw.
Watch 54, watch 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
15.
And it's third down.
Come back.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Let's bring it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Gun.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We play to win. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180. 56, right there, 56.
Hey, keep it up.
On first down, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gun.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come off the ball. Come on, ready.
Oh, a little 360.
Man.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Yellow.
54. Mike.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Panthers 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He'll look to throw. Flushed, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run it with Williams. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.